We are here in your house sports after dark. Manny
After
D.
dark. It's your boy Bossos.
Fat Sam's not with us right now. He is orbiting the moon.
Yeah, he borrowed Jeff Bezos' rocket and doing a little exploration.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing right now. Because these days you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, first Mexican to orbit the moon. The Earth. How many times? That's the record he's going for.
What? Peter Griffin laughing
Yeah.
in the background. But anyway, we're back. We're back in black.
Our details of our demise were greatly exaggerated.
How long has it been?
Every bit of it, at least a month.
I know y'all did one show without me. I think the last show y'all did was without me.
Yeah,
I was sick. I've been sick for like freaking 5 years. I think it was.
I want to say it was like either the very end of May or like the very first week of June.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been quite a while since we've done the sit down show, and even between then, it was like every 2 or 3 weeks we would do one. Just it's hard to coordinate schedules, and then there was nothing really going on.
Nah, not really.
It's like once the NBA playoffs went down, and the Mavericks lost in the finals, and then once the Stars got eliminated, there was really nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because nobody cared about the Panthers and the
Oilers.
The Oilers. Let's say the
Yeah.
Rangers. The Oilers. But yeah, so we're back. Getting closer to the best time of year, football season.
Our favorite time of year.
Yeah, definitely. You got training camp started. You got fights happening. You got people getting hit. I know you're probably concerned about that. Got the stupid talk about Dak's extension. We got Jerry Jones saying he's the Patrick Mahomes of negotiating. Did you read that?
Stupid. I did not read that. I heard or I saw something that said he's reiterating that Dallas is all in this year.
Yeah. So I didn't even read his full quote. I just saw the headlines. I'm like, this motherfucker. What else has been going on since we've been gone? Rangers are coming up.
Yep, Rangers are coming up. Finally, we were in that rough stretch. There was rumors that we would be sellers of the deadline. Now that we're only 2.5 games back, that may not be the case. At least, hopefully, that's not the case.
Yeah,
everybody's starting to get healthy. Scherzer's back, one today. And now he's like top 10 all-time strikeouts.
So, I remember last year at this time we were talking about All-Star break and hitting their stride.
We were like, let's see how they come out. Let's see how they come out of the All-Star break because they were so hot.
Yeah,
coming out of the All-Star or going into the All-Star break, like they can maintain this momentum, and they did. And then the month of August hit, and then boom.
So we'll see what the end game is with this year.
Right? Yeah. We're definitely got a fighting chance now. Mm-hmm. And Seattle's cooled off a lot, and Houston's unfortunately back to where they were last year, where they were playing pretty good baseball.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can keep pace, keep that 2-game pace, and should be fine.
What else? We talked about the Celtics are champs in the NBA. WNBA has all kinds of drama for no reason. You have what else is going on?
Oh, we had the brand new, after 10 years, we finally got the release of NCAA or college football.
Yes. It's funny you say that because last year was our first recording at Rogue Media, and we were talking about the game.
Yeah, and now it's finally out, and we've had a chance to play it. What are your thoughts on it thus far?
I like it. I gave it a when I first played it, I was like 10 out of 10, like 100% 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I haven't seen no like glitches or anything. I don't know if you have. I haven't. I know people were talking about the Heisman level's a bitch.
I haven't dared try that yet.
Oh, they're like this guy was tripping online, like, man, look at this shit. And he couldn't tackle the player. And then someone's like, they're bitching about this, but look at real life NCAA, and they show some running back from Alabama, he just couldn't tackle him. Like,
Yeah.
Level. Hey, this is real life. I enjoy it. I think it's good. It's smooth. It's not no mad. The last Madden game I played was probably 25 with Barry Sanders on the cover. Because it was ass.
Yeah. The last one I played had Antonio Brown on it.
Ooh. You see, I think I downloaded that one for the PS4 and I played it like a handful of times because it was horrible. But I like it so far. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. My only complaint is that their defensive controls are terrible.
Yeah.
It's just you just have to outscore your opponent, which in modern day college football, that's pretty much what it is. So
it's like you have a control one player, but you don't have control of that player because he's like spazzing out.
Well, it's like you go to try to like even your dives are terrible.
Which I guess you could say is they are. So I guess what's up, Giovanni? My boy, I ain't seen my boy in a whole minute. But yeah, man, I guess it's like real life though. You think about it.
Yeah, that's what we're used to seeing in Big 12.
Yeah, definitely.
No defense.
But no, I like the game though. I played it a couple times, and so once the kids go back to school, I'm really gonna be playing it.
Have you? Did you do the was it the Road or Road to Glory?
Not yet. I like the Dynasty, man. I'm big on Dynasty.
See, I did Road to Glory first. Now I'm going back and doing Dynasty. I'm actually right now in the playoffs. I literally just beat A&M to go to the quarterfinals, or is it semifinals? Semifinals. Last second, bro. Last second. They had like 4 seconds left. I have the ball and I throw a bomb and just like 80-yard touchdown.
That's awesome.
Texas State.
For Texas State?
Yeah.
That's great. So on the playoff, or is it like whoever's the highest seeding gets, or is it a bowl game that they're playing in?
See,
on the game,
so on the game, it's I don't know. I can't understand the way it's ranking people because you've got a 4-loss or a 3-loss team at number 1, 2, and 3, and then you've got like a 1-loss team, even like an SEC team at like 8. So I don't know. It's all kinds of fucked up. So sometimes like the conference winners get their spot. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense the way it picks it.
Because I forgot how they said like in real life.
It's supposed to be the 4 power conferences that get the automatic bid.
And then like the quarterfinals and that, it's played at a bowl game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just say the Citrus Bowl. Let's just say Citrus Bowl, right? And then the next one will be like at the Sugar Bowl or whatever.
That's how it's supposed to be. Now on the game, it just basically it's another home game.
Got you. Yeah. Ooh, could you imagine they did that format? Boom, tickets a beating.
Ooh, stupid high.
Sheesh. Go watch Georgia at Tulane. My God. But it's just funny how fast that went, talking about the game, and it's finally out. And obviously, it's going to improve. It's going to get better and better, as it goes. The only thing, I do have one complaint, too, is, and I know Baylor's uniforms, like the blackout one, is not. They have all the other ones with the stripes, but they don't have the blackout one.
The blackout one. Yeah. They don't have the Sailor Bear either.
No, like, bro, really? So I don't know if they're gonna do like an update and they'll come out, but
maybe they'll come out with like like a batch or something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure all of Oregon's 150 designs aren't on there either.
Yeah. Speaking of Oregon and the Big Ten, man, my boy Deshaun Foster.
Where UCLA located out in Los Angeles, California, with USC.
I don't know if I knew that. He's just like, I'm just excited to be here, man. Like,
that was bad.
And I was like, who's he looking at? He's looking to the side, like, like you think that the PR guy? PR guy's like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's like, my teleprompter's not working. Where's my little cue card? My little index card that you were supposed to give me. Where is that at?
And like, obviously, like when I was at work, and then I seen it pop up saying that it was an awkward like opening statement. I'm like, what the hell did he say? I'm thinking he said something stupid, like something like, what the hell? And I was like, oh, this man like literally didn't know what to say.
He pulled a he pulled a Mitch McConnell, just
glitched.
Bro was busy loading. His Wi-Fi was spotty.
Man, I didn't even try to watch the rest of that interview.
Bro, it was bad. I think I got to like the 2-minute mark and it was bad. Like he was starting to wrap up and I was like, I can't watch anymore.
So did they ask some questions afterwards?
I have no idea. The video that you'd sent was only like 2.5 minutes. I didn't
even try to dig in to see. Like, I can't even watch this, man. I can't even.
I got to about the minute and 40, like 45 to 50 second mark, and then he was already like trying to wrap it up and everything. So I was like, I don't want to see anymore.
Man, he was he played for the Panthers. Who else did he play for in college? I mean, college and NFL.
I don't even know.
I just remember in Carolina. But yeah, I was like, man, this guy, dog, poor guy. Because I thought what was going to take over Big Ten headline media day was a big ass duck that they had on that river. Did you see that?
No.
Big ass duck in the river, and then next thing you know, fuck that duck. Deshaun Foster is the headline of media day. Yeah.
Oh, sheesh. That was terrible.
My man, that's how you do media days right there.
I was listening to them talk on 18 teams. They said this is the first super conference. I'm like, Jesus, is it 18?
18.
They added 4?
Yeah. Yeah, it was already stupid. But you look at your Northwesterns, right? You look at your
Indiana.
Indiana's going to stay as a basketball. But like, what's Northwestern really giving you? Nothing. And like, they're a liability. You think about it. If I have like Kansas wanting to come in, oh yeah, I Northwestern. Then Iowa. I mean, I was Iowa. I was going to be there. But with the realignment talk about, pretty soon or next year, it's always Florida State, Clemson. Then you throw Miami, they throw Virginia, they throw North Carolina. North Carolina, you're gonna have to throw Duke.
Right.
And so the Big Ten pretty much saying we don't want nobody else. And the SEC is just like, we're good. But then the Big 12 obviously will be the
only game left in town.
Yeah, which will make them stronger, obviously, because the Notre Dame, right? That was the whole on that rumor mill was Notre Dame. That's like the big get.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody. And I'm sure the Big Ten, if Notre Dame's calling, like, hey, what's up? Hey, Northwestern, get the fuck out of here. Don't bring Notre Dame. What's up? And not picking on Northwestern, but seriously, they don't have nothing to give. And they do. Just somebody somewhere, let me know. But
I mean, occasionally they'll upset a team, or they may have like a winning record now that Scott Fitzgerald's not there. Hazing people.
Yeah. His own alumni, like, God, dog. But I think probably towards the end of this season, we're going to start hearing again ACC, money, Florida State. Like, it's just going to happen.
I would be shocked if Florida State doesn't end up in like the Big 12 or the SEC.
Yeah.
Like I could see the SEC telling basically like, look, we'll take Clemson and we'll take Florida State. Miami, the fuck out of
here. Yeah. Because honestly, the SEC, his name's Sankey, the athletic director, the commissioner,
mm-hmm.
he's a smart businessman because he doesn't say shit. He just pops up one day. Oh, Texas, Oklahoma going to SC. What?
Yeah.
Huh? And so like you don't hear rumor from there. It just happens. And like Brett Yormark with the Big 12, he's more of a I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be telling you what's going on, what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's coming with him. And so I don't know. We'll see. I think the Big 12 though, what he's doing is good for the conference because 2 years ago was like, this conference is gone.
Yeah, because it was only the 10 teams, and it looked like they were, and that's when the news started breaking that Texas and Oklahoma were looking to leave.
Yeah, and they're like, we're going to pick this team here, pick this team out, and then you're going to be screwed with like 5 teams that nobody wants.
Right, yeah.
And he came in and just took over, and he's running like a business. What it is a business.
So I was going to say, because at first, remember, it wasn't the SEC, it was the Pac-12 that was talking about getting Texas.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma. And then they were maybe talking about tagging along like Tech or somebody like that, Oklahoma State.
And that was like 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Something like that. No, it was right after. I guess it's been that long. It's like 2015 or 16.
Yeah, it was around that time. Yeah, and the deal just didn't go through.
And then, you'd hear little rumblings that, flirting with the SEC and all this other stuff. And then, especially around COVID time was really when, you heard a lot of those rumors. And then 2022 is when it really just,
man,
it was like, no, this is a legit thing that could happen. And in the beginning of last year, it's like, yep, this is it. It's happening.
The SEC, it's the ACC. They were in a good position until SMU, Cal, and Stanford joined.
Yeah.
It's like, well, okay. That's when Florida State's like, nah, I'm trying to get out of here. Clemson's like, nah, we got more prestige than that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. We're not
mind if we sit here?
Yeah. And that's the funny thing. They're not getting paid.
No. So they left the American Conference, SMU did, to go to the ACC.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Cal, Stanford, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
SMU, what? You get a future payday, yeah, but let's say that conference does
dissolve.
Yeah. And then you're like, and no one's like, well, we're good, bro. And you're stuck again. The AAC's going to be like, nah.
It was like when Boise State moved to the WAC or the Mountain West, and TCU was like, yeah, we're out.
Yeah. So it's all kind of crazy right now. And money obviously is the number one important factor of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're going to have, like we were talking about before, is 3 power conferences, 24 teams. You can see 20 to 24 teams in each of these conferences. I mean, what the hell? What do you do?
I mean, at some point, they're going to have to cap it.
Yeah.
At some point, they're going to have to say, hey, 10 team or, point teams max. And those main three get their automatic bids, put together a 4th power conference, and who knows?
Because I can see, maybe not now, maybe 5 to 10 years from now, they're going to be playing 16 games a year.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
They're going to play 16 games a year, and they're going to have this 12-team playoff still.
Which, I mean, is good for the college player, in that they're already going to need to be used to that going straight to the NFL, where you're playing 17 games and they're looking at adding an 18th game to the regular to the regular season. So it's like, because already they got, it's only three preseason games, right?
Yeah.
And now they're talking about just cutting off one of those preseason games and making it 18 with 2 bye weeks, though. So it's a total of 19 weeks of football, which is great.
It's great.
It's great, but, now you're looking, instead of, that first weekend of February being the Super Bowl, now you're looking like the mid to late February for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And like, it's not going to happen, but if you're like an NFL player or an agent or whoever in the NFL, when are you be thinking about, all right, we're adding all these games, having more risk of injury. It comes with the game, I understand, but how can we get somehow close to NBA money?
As close to guaranteed money as we can.
Yeah, like we're doing all this and we're making money. Like the league's making money, obviously.
Yeah.
But like that next TV deal, like I'm interested to see when like that TV deal's up and when they have to do another one. Like you gotta negotiate hard.
I mean, if I think they would settle for, okay, here's a max. I could even see them going, okay, quarterback money, this is the max.
Mm-hmm.
A quarterback can be paid. You know, there's no more resetting the market type of thing. They're going to do like the NBA and just cap it. Be like, okay, this is a max contract. Boom, you get this one right here.
You know what's crazy? Because I've been watching Hard Knocks,
mm-hmm.
and I'm fascinated, especially right now. So they're going through, this is like March when they're filming this in the free agent time. And like the money, like the value of an offensive tackle versus a quarterback is so crazy, right? It's so, the gap is so far. And you look at like an offensive tackle, like all the shit they got to go through. And they were talking about paying, I think John Runyon Jr., who eventually signed with them, like getting $8 million a year. And like that's high end money from them. And you got Daniel Jones making whatever he's making, stupid 30 million. I don't know what it is.
Was he 30 or 40 million almost?
Yeah. And like, man, John Runyon Jr. is putting his body on the line. And you
taking the brunt of everything.
Yeah. And it's ass backwards, but I get it. It's the quarterback position. I understand. Yeah. But it's just, when you look at that, it's like, man, that's wild.
Well, then you look at that too. And then the flip side, you look at what Saquon was, what they were trying to get Saquon to play for. It's like,
man. Yeah. He said, their GM said on there, like, why am I paying my quarterback $40 million to hand off to a running back for $15 million? He made sense, but it's Saquon Barkley.
And Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones is that quarterback you're paying.
Exactly. You're handing off to Saquon Barkley. This is quarterback. This is a joke. But it's like he basically let Saquon walk.
Yeah.
Without anything. It's like, come on, man. It's just funny how all that works out. Just to see the money they distribute. It's like, man, it's wild. Wild times. Like the NBA got their contracts are going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm. They've already. Did you see the report that they declined the Warner Brothers deal?
Yeah.
Warner Brothers matched it, but then they said, nah.
We're good.
We're good. Because they're still getting Amazon still has the rights to. Well, not Amazon picked up what the TNT wasn't going to get. Or was going to get. And then it's still going to ESPN. Was NBC? Is that where
NBC? So NBC is going to have Sunday night basketball. I think. I don't know. They said after football season, which will make sense, obviously.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have the Round Rock theme. Round Rock. What was it? Round Rock. That theme song.
Jam Rock, I think is what it's called.
Well, they're having that coming back. Nostalgia there. And so they're going to have Sunday night basketball, I'm guessing from like February through the end of the year.
Right.
But
crazy.
It's not going to hit the same.
No.
They're going to hit the same at all. Because back in the day, man, you had those triple headers that would come on Sundays.
Uh-huh. Just be an all-day thing. But now that you've got so many different TV networks that got their fingers in the pot, it's hard to do. It's like, I'm just hoping that the NFL isn't that way. Doesn't get that way to where now you've got, ESPN will have a game on during Sunday, or Prime will turn around and take a Sunday game, or there's an exclusive only on Peacock game type of thing.
Right.
It's like they're already doing that for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Let's not do that for the regular season. I mean, it's bad enough that you've got those stupid London games that are on like NFL Network only and stuff like that.
Yeah, and luckily they're games you really don't care to watch, but still, it's football.
Right.
And then, like the NBA ain't gonna matter to them. They got their money. They're gonna get their deal.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about ratings. They don't care about all that.
No.
Now, Amazon might with subscriptions.
Maybe, but you got to remember too, how many more games are there, the NBA than there are, the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why they don't care specifically about ratings. It's like, hey, we can make that up later.
Yeah. No, I feel like ESPN ruined the NBA, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think once it was off of network TV, that's when it ruined it.
Because even when they were on ABC for like the finals in the very beginning, it was still okay. And then ESPN just like took every game.
Yeah.
You get that one random Christmas game on ABC and then the finals.
Or that one random playoff series or something.
Yeah.
Where they'll simulcast, which is fine. I'm glad they're finally going back to that for, Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, bro, you shouldn't have to pick.
No, you shouldn't be that. You should know, all right, I'm putting on here. Here's what's coming up today. Here's what's going on today. Like the whole regional sports thing.
Right, yeah. Like if I was the NFL, here's what I would do. If I'm gonna simulcast the game, I'm not putting the Manning cast on ESPN2. I'm gonna have whatever other programming I have on ESPN2, and I'm gonna put the Manning cast on ESPN, and then I'm gonna turn around and have ABC have Buck and Aikman.
Yeah. Yeah, because obviously the Manning cast is the highlight of Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Other than the actual game. And so that would make
why am I going to split my audience 3 different ways?
Yeah. Yeah, that would make the most sense. Yeah. We should be running ESPN. What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
I had an email from Skip Bayless looking for a spot on here, and I said, "No, sir. We have our crew already." So,
yeah, it's like we don't have a table for you to pound on. So,
no, we can't be having you yell, "It's my turn."
Yeah.
So, he showed me his contract number, and I said, "Sir, we have to say no to that." We have a cap, and our cap is $5. So, and I had to bring that up because it's going to be weird not seeing him on
TV.
It's
been almost 20 years.
Yeah, it's going to be very weird. Like he gave some dumbass takes. That was his bit, and everyone got tired of it because he just got uninteresting because he talks about the same thing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what does he do now? His podcast is not doing big numbers on YouTube.
It never has.
Yeah, so he has enough money to retire.
Yeah. And I heard somebody say that he doesn't have any. He's not charismatic. It's like, no, he has a different type of charisma.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everybody. It's a, it's a character. He's basically a wrestling character.
Yeah, he has go away heat.
He has go away heat. He's a wrestling character. He has his loyal group of people that like him no matter what. But he doesn't appeal anymore to a mainstream audience. He's basically Hulk Hogan now, where he has go.
Yeah. You see Hogan, he's like, oh shit.
Oh, great. Or Flair for that matter.
Yeah, Ric Flair as well.
Yeah.
The Rock was getting that way until he got this new gimmick here.
I don't know. The Rock still is getting a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Well, because he hasn't.
when he did his old thing, you know.
Yeah.
When he would come back and do his old little stick, it was like, all right. But now he coming back the way he did. It's like, okay, here we go.
It's like, yeah. But then that documentary made him really, really, really kind of look like. And I know they thought that maybe this would make him look good. No.
Yeah. Do you think though, too, there's a plan to say, hey, let's present your character as if like, hey, this is what I was wanting to do, but knowing the audience, they're going to see through your bullshit. So let's make more heat on you. They're that damn good to do that to us now.
Yes and no. The fact that if Triple H would have came out and straight just called him out on it, I'd have been like, yes, that is definitely what's going on. But the fact that Triple H was very reserved and did not, pick and choose his words in that documentary.
Yeah, he was.
It's like he's not trying to step on toes.
Yeah. But he's like
he's like, But I think if you really got a word in on him edgewise and you asked him about it, he'd be like, man, fuck him.
Yeah. Bald motherfucker.
But he can't even see his dick anymore.
But yeah, old Skip Bayless, man. Do you think too? They talked about how like sports debates it's out of style now, and I don't think it is. It's just the fact that you get tired of hearing about the Cowboys, you get tired of hearing about the Lakers and LeBron, you get tired of hearing about MJ and LeBron, all this. Like I'm not gonna tune into that every weekend.
Tom Brady, all that other crap. I mean, that style, yes, and the fact that if you're picking topics and teams, yes, and as much as I don't like the show First Things First, but they keep things a little bit fresh.
Mm-hmm.
They know when to touch on a certain team and then get away from them and go talk about somebody else.
Yeah.
That is one thing I will give Nick Wright and Chris Broussard credit for, is they know. Yeah, I know. I don't like watching them. I like Broussard, but Nick Wright, I don't really care for it.
I can listen to it. I just can't watch Nick Wright. I just want to punch him. Yeah, I just can't. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But yeah, it's, like you said, it's all about your topics, your audience.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, people like to hear Shannon call out Skip on his bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was entertaining. Like I can't watch First Take anymore either. Like even with Shannon on there, I don't watch it just because it's too over the top.
Yeah. Well, especially now that you've got more, what's his name, Mad Dog on there. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
He just yells for no reason. It's like, bro, chill the fuck.
I know it's your gimmick, but damn.
Yeah, it's like chill out. Like listening to him and Feinbaum argue is hilarious, but at the same time, it's like that's not good TV.
No. Yeah, Feinbaum. I do. And I told y'all why I stopped watching First Take, contrary to the controversy of why, but I just couldn't stand hearing Molly interrupt.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, but shut up. Just stop.
I mean, it was entertaining there for a while when they were bringing McAfee on. You notice they cut back on Pat.
Mm-hmm.
But he also has a lot of crap.
That man's busy.
He's busy.
He's a little busy.
He's got Raw. He's got his own show. And now he's got Game Day he's going to go back to do.
But you look at the landscape now is with, on YouTube and everything. You have the Pivot podcast. You have I Am Athlete. You have all these former athletes having podcasts, and it's all different now. You know what I mean? It's different. Club Shake Shack, obviously, but I watch clips of random podcasts like Paul George has one, and I've seen Kenya Martin on one. I saw
what is it? Is it? God dang, I keep wanting to say Delonte West, not Delonte West. It's Steven Jackson and
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes, yes. Up in Smoke. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, they have a good one. Gilbert Arenas, apparently, like his is really great. I haven't taken time to watch his. And then
Nightcap, I mean.
Yeah. And then freaking Cameron and Mace have one.
Really?
About sports.
I didn't know that.
Me either until I saw a clip. They were talking about what are you talking about? I don't know, it was a Tank Davis fight. And so I'm like, what? And then apparently I was looking like, yeah, they've been like one of the successful YouTube sports podcasts. I'm like, okay, random Mace, fifth time in life.
Yeah,
different gimmick. I mean, you went from gangster rapper to
the Christian rapper.
Christian rapper, and getting caught in Atlanta with the underage kid in your car, and here you go. You forgot about that, I guess. It's fine.
I guess so, yeah.
Put them on the damn podcast.
It's like Eddie Murphy and the transvestite. I guess everybody just forgot about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, damn, okay. But yeah, so there's a lot now. Like I said, there's a lot of other media outlets, like people doing it on their own.
Yeah.
They don't have to watch First Take or Undisputed anymore.
No, but I mean, the whole ratings thing they don't matter, but they matter type of thing. Like for the network TV, yes, it matters. But for anybody else, no, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
There's different ways to stream your revenue. And obviously everybody is going through YouTube now. I mean, what is it? Marcellus Wiley has his own.
Yeah, there's another one that has his own. Dan Le Batard's still going.
Yeah, Le Batard's doing it on his own by himself. Was he through Roku at one point?
Roku. Even Rich Eisen's on
Rich
Roku.
Eisen, yeah. Well, no, I think he left Roku.
Did he?
Rich Eisen did. I think he left Roku. I forget where they went. He went somewhere else, but he moved. You know, Dan Patrick's still doing this thing.
I love Dan Patrick, man. He's great.
Yeah.
Like Pat McAfee he didn't need ESPN.
No.
You know, ESPN needed him more.
And it's funny now, you notice, like, at first it was, hey, try not to cuss as much. Now they don't care. Now they're just like, you know what? We'll just bleep it.
Just go with it.
They're like, we're going to put you on a 5-second delay, and we're just going to bleep as much as we think that we need to bleep of whatever you're talking.
So you have all the different avenues, and Skip, like I say, he's tried with the Skip Bayless show, but it's just not.
You know, it'd be one thing if you had like his is just a very plain, which speaks to his personality, very plain, you know, no music, no nothing. It's just that. Mm-hmm. It's just his voice and, you know, sometimes a changing camera.
Yeah. Because honestly, who would want to be a guest on his show?
It just turns right into Undisputed at that point.
Yeah. Because Stephen A has his own show.
But Stephen A also doesn't stick to just sports in his own show, which is, I mean, for him, that's good.
Yeah.
Because he's bringing in a whole new audience.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's going to have guests on there that, man, they're just random folks that within business and life and like health and lifestyle and all this other stuff. And it's you'll watch it because it's interesting. Like, how's Stephen A connected with this person? Let's check it out, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know if we should branch out and start interviewing. I don't know. Random people.
Maybe. I think that's what we need to start doing.
Start interviewing vendors and Paleta Man and who else do we interview? Who we need to bring
barbers.
The barbers and why not?
Yeah, right. I mean, might as well just gonna sit outside instead of just sitting outside Dave Aranda's office and
yeah, you know. There's an elote lady down the street. We can just put her on camera and talk about her elotes.
Yeah. There's a tamale lady, I think, lives up the road from me.
Well, I mean, we got to branch out and do things different.
Yes, so.
But yeah, that was another thing. Skip Bayless leaving Fox, and his last show's coming up pretty soon, isn't it?
It's right before football season.
They're like, we got to get his ass off it before football starts.
Well, and you know what's funny is they still haven't said what they're going to put in its place.
Yeah.
Like the idea was they were going to move first things first back to that spot. But now they're like, no, apparently, I guess Cowherd's just going to take that whole time.
Why not? He's like, I'm here already.
Yeah. Which, I mean, and his is a whole different style, too.
Yeah, I could watch him.
Yeah.
It just depends on what he's talking about.
Yeah. And it depends on who has in studio with him.
Yeah.
So.
And Stephen A's contract's coming up too, and so we'll see if he sticks with ESPN. He doesn't need ESPN either.
No, he's at the point now where he doesn't need them.
Yeah, and then what does Shannon Sharp do now? Though he's like, I went over here because of you.
Well, I think at that point, ESPN just turned around and says, "Hey, it's your show now."
Yeah,
and then it's a matter of does he want to do it full
Right.
time? Like, does he want to do that full time? He probably doesn't, considering all the money he's making off of, Club Shay Shay, Nightcap.
That's the gig right there, man. Like, if I was up in that level to pick and choose, I want to do my show and I'm good. If I'm making money off that, I am good. I'm working once a week. Club Shay Shay probably take most of my time because I'm trying to get guests and get them lined up and all this stuff.
Yeah, but Nightcap you can do pretty much wherever, whenever.
Yeah, and so it's like
he does that like almost every night or every other night.
Yeah. So I mean, he's making good money off that alone.
And
then he got set for life with old Cat Williams interview. So
no.
But yeah, because that one and then the Cam Newton one was a great interview as well.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cam Newton's another one. He's another one that has his own
podcast. He has his own unique style.
Yeah.
Very, very braggadocious, but I mean, like I said, like I was telling you, after I watched that episode, I had a whole different respect for him.
Yeah. He's a man.
Yeah.
He's a man. Charles Barkley, it was a good interview. I know you've seen that one, saw that one as well.
I've only seen a little bit of that one. I haven't seen the whole one of that one.
That was a good one as well.
That Monique one was pretty interesting too.
Yeah, I've watched maybe 10 minutes of that one. I want to go back and watch the whole thing because I already kind of knew the story with her. And so I wanted to kind of dig in deep and listen to that one because I know she was very passionate on the show about everything going on with her.
Yeah, that was. I listened to about 50 minutes of that, and there's still like another hour left. But yeah, that one was pretty good. There's a bunch of ones that are just really, really good. Like the Flair one, I couldn't watch the Flair one because I knew how full of shit he was.
Yeah, I cannot watch Flair on any kind of interview.
No. Flair and Hogan, same thing. I can't listen to either one of them.
No, at all. The Flair's cry. He cries all the time, number one.
Yeah.
He cries at least every 5-10 minutes.
And people say Cody cries a lot. Flair
literally cries.
Yeah.
About a
Stuff
puppy he remembers in 1978.
Yeah.
He should have picked up from the side of the road. What were you going to do with that puppy, Flair? Like, come on. Yeah, he ugly cries too. That's the thing that makes it worse.
Yeah, because he grits his teeth when he starts crying.
Yeah. I can't watch that. That ain't good TV.
Yeah.
Then we talk about Hogan lies all the time. He exaggerates. The greatest quote for Hulk Hogan, though, the greatest quote from Hulk Hogan was when he's on trial.
Oh,
that man said that's Hulk Hogan's. Was it Hulk Hogan's?
Hulk Hogan has a 10-inch penis.
Yeah,
but Terry Bollea does not.
Fair enough. Well, I was like, is this for real? He said this shit for real. Straight face too.
Brothers living the gimmick, man.
He's
trying to keep kayfabe, man.
Correct. Yes, sir. Correct. All right. Well, no further questions.
Yeah. At that point, if you're the prosecutor or even the defense attorney, what do you even say when he says that? It's like,
let's walk off. Let's walk away.
Your Honor, can you get him the fuck out of here?
Yeah. Jeez, man. But anyway, yeah, it's just
Your Honor. I'm gonna. Can we replace him with Brutus the Barber, and we'll go from there?
Something. Bring us Flair. Come on.
Bring us one of the Nasty Boys or something. Your Honor, I called Jimmy Hart to the stand in place of Hulk Hogan. Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, baby, he ain't lying, baby. Yeah, well, it was pretty good to get back on here. It's been a while, like I said. I was sick most of April and May, and I couldn't even fucking talk without coughing up lungs. So that kind of put me back. And then, like I said, nothing's really going on. Baseball, yeah, of course. Rangers, we keep all the Rangers, obviously.
Yeah. It's been very frustrating, up and down, up and down.
Yeah. Very, like, right off the gate, too, it was like, ugh.
Everybody got hurt, and it's like, Young breaks his hand the first month of the season, then Seager goes in and out of the lineup with a hamstring, and then Lowe was coming off of the first month of being hurt, and then Evan Carter gets hurt, then all the pitching staff injuries.
Yeah. But hopefully it's like last year. Everything comes together towards the end. August, September, and always October. That's where you want to be at. Got football coming up. And so we'll discuss this. We discussed this off the air, but going to preview conferences coming up. Obviously got Texas and the SEC now. Got the Big 12. You got the ACC and the Big 10. Well, we're going to go ahead and preview the Pac-12.
Yeah.
And so I wrote down the teams. Let me see. Oh, okay, there we are.
Yeah.
We got Oregon State and Washington State.
Fuck them both, they suck.
Yeah. Did I tell you? No, I told Sammy. I don't know if I mentioned this, though. They had a fucking media day.
Really?
It was, damn it. So Bruce Feldman talked to Rich Eisen, and he was saying that he came from the Pac-12 media day. He said it was like just like a summit type deal. And Rich Eisen was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, I just left." It had the mascots, cheerleaders, players, and they had it all tuned up.
For two teams.
They had a damn media day. And I was trying to find it, but I guess they just didn't record it. But he said, yeah, I just came back from there, and then they had those two teams.
See, all they're doing for that is now giving Notre Dame power to go, we're going to have our own media day.
Yeah, why not?
The independence.
That right.
It's just us.
Touchdown Jesus.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Oregon State.
Yeah. Yeah. As much as I would like the ghost of Mike Leach to take over Washington State and lead them to a Pac-12 championship, I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, so there's our Pac-12 preview. That's why we waited this long to put it out, because that's how long it was going to take. They have a hype video too, man. It's cute.
When is it, like 30 seconds?
It's like 4 minutes.
Oh, shit. 2 minutes have we seen?
They have a hype video. I need to find it and I'll send it to you.
Oh, God, that is
I think Sammy showed me. Yeah, I need to find it. I'll show it. Put it in the group.
I just, why at that point?
So, yeah, in the coming weeks, we'll be previewing the SEC Big 12 and then with the Big 10 and the ACC. And next month in August, we'll be back at Rogue Media to record, and that'll be our college football playoff predictions under the new 12-team format. Be exciting. And then probably some NFL predictions as well.
Exactly. We're doing all that, and Manny will be ready to defend week 1.
Oh, yeah. I got to dust that thing up.
Dust that title off, and we'll get to starting on the first defense of the year.
Should be exciting times. So we'll be back next week with another show here after dark. Manny D.
Your boy Blastos.
Peace out.
Peace.